going to start with a basic routine to set up to a shot.
Okay.
I try to do things in basic three-step or processes, so that way it's not too complex, even though it kind of is.
Then you have a system.
Yes, I do. It's cheesy and fun,
Oh, good.
right? So GPS.
What am I grabbing?
Just watch for a minute. I'll
Okay,
show you
all
first.
right,
Okay.
deal.
So we're gonna go over three basic things: grip, posture, stance.
Okay.
Scoot over. Actually, stand it over here, which
Yeah.
is perfect right there. Even
Down at
better.
the back.
Well, that way I can get the video and that we're not all
Oh,
blocked
yeah,
out. Yep. Okay, so we got grip, posture, stance. GPS. Without GPS, you're lost. So there you go. So the first thing you gotta know about your grip is that when you grip the club, you gotta make sure the lead hand, which is always the one closest to your target, left-handed. You're the opposite way, but we're both right-handed, correct?
Yep.
Good. So left hand's gonna be in front. Just so you know, when you buy a glove, it's for your left hand, for your lead hand, right? So right is left, left is right. If you're a left-handed golfer, your lead hand's going to be on your right side, right? But because we're right-handed golfers, our lead hand's on our left side.
Okay.
What we need to know about the lead hand is that it has all the leverage in it. We need to make sure we can hinge it up, because this hinge will be very important to club face control and creating natural lag. That's down the road. We don't need to worry about that right now. But number one thing is face control, right? So, meaning if we're here and we have our hand high up there, that club's going to be pointing that way. But if I have my hands down here, like I have a little bit of hinge in there, there's a little bit of cup right there.
Right.
When I get to that position now, it's a lot lower and shut, right? And ideally, I'm trying to get to here, right? So if I'm there, boom, boom, right? So that's how that lead hand works in the swing. It starts here, and as the body turns through the swing, you see how, the club face, right? Excuse me. As I'm doing that, that club face is square to my target line, and my wrist is flatter now. But if I start from a flat position now, and I push it, see how much it wants to kind of open up?
Yeah.
So that means this is called a weak grip. You don't really need to memorize all this right now, but would be a weaker grip with a flatter lead wrist, or a stronger, okay? Number one thing I want you to know is you just have to have the palm on top of the club, right? You don't need to have these three fingers on, they just rest. And the reason is because when we get to the top of the swing, we need this. We'll worry about that later, okay? But that's why I want that, because otherwise if we're here, we don't have that, do we? But if I get it pushed over there in that spot, a lot sharper angle, right? It's called the lag angle. Again, don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Just information, okay? So, once you kind of get comfortable with this hand, right? What we're now going to work on is the trailing hand or your right hand. You can do interlock, which is interlocking these two fingers. You can do baseball. I don't prefer this one, but you can do it. Or you can overlay it. If you don't like interlocking, just rest it on top, right? Number one thing is you want to make sure these two fingers are on the club. Okay. So once you kind of sit here, we'll go over the grip a bit, however you want to do it. Boom, 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 and then we'll go into posture, and we'll do stance. But I'll kind of do another little speech for posture and all that. Okay. So go ahead and grab your wedges. What do you have? She's got the sand wedge or pitching wedge is fine.
Pitching wedge, all right.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the A?
What's that?
What's the A?
The A is the approach wedge.
Okay. I know S is sand wedge, right? S is sand wedge.
Yes, sir.
So this is so P is your pitching wedge.
Correct.
Okay.
You can use a pitching wedge or sand wedge. We're not gonna hit a ball for a while. I want to make sure we get this routine dialed in. We'll hit balls towards the end.
Okay.
I have a 3-step little process system for that too. But the first part of grip, posture, stance is probably the most intricate at first, and it's a lot. But once you learn it, like in 2 hours of lessons, like it's not like you're thinking. You're just kind of like all my students tell me after they get through like a package, like, oh, I don't even think about that anymore. I'm like, that's how it goes, right? But the goal is like we have to make sure you have a good process, right? Instead of being the person, and it drives me nuts when when I'm watching someone play golf, they're over that ball and they're just sitting there waggling their grip and staring at their golf ball. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, no, hit it, have fun, go. All right, so we're ready.
Okay.
I'll get you over here.
Okay.
I'll get you over here. All right, so I'm gonna mimic you guys. I'm gonna go left-handed, even though I don't have a left-handed club right now. All right, so ready? So we'll bring your hand straight out here in front of you because we always want to look at a grip straight up here. Jonathan, other hand, Emily, up here. There you go. So it's right in front of your spine more, right? There you go. There you go. And you want to make sure that you can bend it forward to almost like it points at your belt buckle a little bit. There you go. No, there you go. Not too flat here, more like a 45. There you go. Kind of feel it set in that forearm more there. That's where the pressure should hang from. You don't squeeze. You can now open your hands with just the bottom three. You can still support it, right? That means that's where the pressure's there. You don't have to squeeze harder to get pressure, okay? So that's kind of what you're looking for. Now put your other trailing hand on, whether you want to do interlock or overlay. Good, good. All looks great. Nothing looks crazy out of commission, okay? Work on that. I want you to sit here for about a minute to 5 minutes, kind of just sit here and work on your grip. And my hands.
If we're just basically kind of getting the grip right now,
Mm-hmm.
where should the face be?
Great question. The club face should be matching your spine or
So,
that pole, right? So find
Right, so
something
it's
that's
pretty much
straight
straight
up
up.
and down. Correct.
okay, all right. So that's where you start,
Right.
and then interlock right there.
Yep. So you want that up and down more. And again, you're just trying to learn what square is, right? Color from here. So there you go. So you want this to be straight up and down. Okay. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, looks good, right? So kind of work on that for just a minute. Take your hands off and on, reset it so you don't have to think about it. And also, when we set into the next part, there's a little grip thing that kind of blends into it. Yeah, the grip. Try not to let your wrist dump too much, because when you do that, you'll see it's easier to get a weaker grip. It'll block it. So we'll set it in more at the next setup part, which we posture. As we do bend, we kind of let it set and rest into that spot more. Okay. But we don't want to like dump into it like that. Cool. Awesome.
So the palm of this hand's kind of overlapping. The thumb.
Correct. 100%. So you're kind of that grip looks pretty solid right there.
It feels like it's more of a
Yeah.
single unit rather
Yeah.
than this one.
Yep. That looks better right there. Yep.
Okay.
Want to make sure that this palm part's on top of the club, right?
Okay.
And it's not sitting here.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
So more there, a little bit more
So
of
a
that
little
lip.
bit on top.
That creates a little more leverage.
Okay.
Right. So now you kind of feel it back in there again, right? And the grip pressure should be like, when you're starting out, you should be able to put like 30%.
Okay.
So you're not squeezing very hard, right?
Right.
It's holding a puppy, it's holding a bird, it's whatever you want to equate it to. Just you're not trying to squeeze as you go. You're trying to keep it relaxed and same. All right, ready for the next part? Okay. So we're gonna do posture. I'm gonna just do it opposite for you guys. Now posture is simple enough, right? So when you're let me sit over here. Actually, we'll sit this way again.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it easier.
No,
Yeah,
can't.
that way you can see
Sorry.
it. That's what I'm just trying to make sure. I'm thinking from that point of view too.
Silly me. I'll
No
I'll
worries.
get there, but
Maybe one day I'll have like paint or lines. It'll be fun, right? So posture is simple enough. Like you don't want to be squatting,
Right.
like because here's the two things you always hear as a golf instructor that I always laugh at: keep your head down and bend your knees.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not athletic, right? But I want to be athletic like in anything. And I want to be shoulder width apart for full size swings. Shorter swings, you want your feet closer. Bigger swings, it's a little wider. Okay, we'll go over that as we go. For just a standard 7-iron, or we'll go a wedge too, fine, which will be a little more narrow. Okay. And now we're just gonna bow. Okay, and we're not gonna squat. We're gonna keep the knees flexed, and we're gonna push the pelvis back. You're gonna kind of feel it a little bit top of here and into the hammies a little bit. It's more like the top of a deadlift when you get used to it, right? And what we're doing is we're bowing to keep our posture into our eyesight. You don't have to do it this way, but it's the best way for your spine when it comes to biomechanics. Many great players play different ways. I'm just telling you the more functionality to try to reduce the amount of aches and pains that golf creates, right? Because if we're with slumped shoulders, you can still move like that, but your spine doesn't want to move like that. It wants to be in a flatter plane and move along that a little smoother, right? So again, it's just good posture. We're just bowing and setting it there. So now if you combine the two, if we have grip, posture, right? Grip, posture. Now I'm going to blend the other one in real quick. So stance is going to be heels under hips with our weight forward a little bit, right? So grip, posture, stance, heels under hips, weight forward. Right? Grip, posture, stance, a little weight forward. Right?
Weight forward meaning?
Correct. You want to be on your lead leg. Okay. And the reason is because we want the club to go down. We are not trying to help lift it. If we do, we're going to go weight backwards, and what's going to happen? It's going to kind of bottom out behind the ball. It's going to skull the ball. It's not the most efficient way it can be done. So what you're trying to do is actually keep your weight ahead of the ball a little bit, so you can use the loft on the club as it drives down to pop off the club, and that launches it. Versus trying to come in from the backside and launch it like exactly 100%. Scoop's a great term, right? So then it's just that's kind of the finishing part of our setup. It's grip, posture, right? Be athletic, and stance. Okay, and we'll kind of go through that a little more. Yep. Start with your feet close. Yep. So feet close together, stand tall into your grip just straight out in front of you. Like up here. Perfect. Good. Then bow in to set your posture. Let the club set now. Let it just set. There you go. Now choke up a little bit, make it shorter. Make the club shorter in your hands.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Yep. A little more weight on the front side, and that's it. So learning how to get in and out of that, that's kind of a basic routine right there.
This is the thing. This is where I totally want to do this.
Right.
And that's I have.
So it's not that you can't have flexion in your knees. You don't want to be squatting, right? So I'd say show me a little more pressure here.
Okay.
Yep, and show me a little tuck right there a little bit. Okay.
Keeping the shoulders a little more square rather than.
Correct. Open.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Good. Good knowledge right there.
Pretty good.
Okay, so this is to get into a good setup. Is can I get in and out of this without thinking? Now, what I want you to focus on, you're an arm reacher. Let your arms hang more.
Okay.
Right. So we're about to hear more with that club. Right. You want a little bit of forward shaft lean there. Good.
Okay.
Good. So get in and back out of that. And I want you to back out and stretch, because if you don't do that, your back will get locked up in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Been there, done that. Right. Learning this stuff is a little strenuous, but needed. Okay. It's starting to make sense.
Width and stance looks all right.
With the stance, I want you to feel heels under hips with this club. All right, so grip, posture, stance. Here's why I say stance last, because if you go in with a wide stance, you're gonna duck walk in.
Yeah.
That's gonna be funny to watch. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's funny to watch when people do it, right? But if you start with your feet close together to get that posture before you get to that stage, right? Because now if your feet are tall, close together, you want to be taller. Right. Set that grip out here. Then you set your posture. Then you can shimmy in and then set your stance and pressure from there. You got to find your own routine that works for this. Is just like a cookie cutter version I work with.
Yeah.
Okay, once you guys are like, I know what's going on, we're now going to go into the swing routine. So GPS, do you guys have to think about it? Is it a thought still? Sure it is. Let's give it a few moments and then we'll go into it.
When you say heels under hip, your weight's on heels a little bit?
No, just the width of your stance.
Okay.
Right? So you want your weight to always be 50-50, and that's a great question, by the way. And then just kind of lean on that front side for now, right?
Gotcha.
So this would be like a 7-9 stance. Right now we're at a pitching wedge, so we just want it to be a little bit, yeah, we don't want it to be like chipping close.
No, and I have to learn that.
And for you, I want your grip kind of over your toes feeling and the hands low. There you go. And you might need longer clubs. You are a tall guy. Okay. And one thing I'd recommend getting really good at, just from my experience of golf pain, get good at just hanging, right? As low as you can, right? And then my favorite one is doing this. This is like game changer because it gets all these tight muscles that lock up when you do this all day long. So
That'll be good for you.
yeah, yeah.
No, that one's gonna hurt.
So I mean, what I would do again, don't hurt yourself doing it. I am not a physical therapist, so don't quote me. I'm not a doctor. What I have done over the years is I've kind of sat there and stretched through it and kind of sat with it, and then it works. It's just not comfortable, right? But it does feel good when you can actually go side to side because there's all these little tiny dorsal muscles. Yep. All right, so now we're gonna move into the swing routine, which is the 3 S's. It is smooth, it is sweep, it is stick. Okay. So, yep. So I'll show you right over here, guys. So it's GPS grip posture stance is your setup routine, right? So it's gonna go as you set up, grip, posture, stance, and now you throw in a little bit. Obviously, align myself to my target. Okay. Then we go smooth to the top. We're gonna sweep the ground, and we are going to stick our frozen finish 1-1000, 2-1000, and then move. So it looks more pieced together, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you do that same thing. You align yourself, but the number one thing you've got to do is smooth, sweep, stick. Okay. All right.
I know, right?
So easy.
So easy.
So easy.
All right.
Okay. So what I want you guys to do is get comfortable doing practice swings, right? The 2 things you're going to really need to do more than anything is 1, sweep the ground. If you can't sweep the ground, the ball's not going in the air. And 2, you have to stick your finish. Better the balance is, the easier it gets to hit golf balls. The more rushed and fast you go, you might hit a good one out of 50, but it won't be what you want. All right, so let's see what you guys got. Start working some practice swings here.
And the front arm stays like pretty straight.
Yeah, but you don't
right?
have to lock it out,
Okay.
right? You don't want to you don't want to lock anything out. You want it to be supportive and not flop around, but you don't need to hyper lock it or tension it.
Okay. And then this is the part I think. And then your wrists, like
Yeah, stay right there. Good. So now bring them up a little higher, just a little bit. So keep your hands on the club and just bring the club higher. Almost. Like, a little there.
Oh,
Relax,
there.
relax.
I see.
There you go.
Okay.
Right to there. Want to sit more like that.
okay.
So if you're not finding the ground, use more hips on your downswing.
So when you're swinging,
Mm-hmm.
do they wrists stay or do the wrists break?
They break, but not for a while.
Okay. Not
Depend.
after you hit, or
So they break here and they set. They hold off. They
Yeah.
go through and then they break more and release out here.
okay. So I shouldn't be trying to do this.
No, you.
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't have to feel that unless your timing and feels require that.
right.
You know. Right now, I don't think that's gonna be too big of an issue. Your bigger thing is we got to get that club. For you get to make it right to here and keep it down low. Yep.
Keep it down low. So
Mhm.
down here.
Yeah,
not-
don't not reaching so much. Keep it lower for you under your
Okay.
setup. Yeah.
Okay. Something like that.
Good, and swing down. Okay, one more time. So you're Good. So you right now you're doing this. You're swinging here and you're shifting back.
Okay.
Right. You need to turn and swing down forward more. So you're shifting off that front foot. So when you
Alright,
get
so
to the
keep
top,
on the front foot.
correct. Don't let the left foot come off the ground for right now.
Okay, so keep on the front foot. Yeah, because I am shifting back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. One more time. Try it again.
Okay. Keep it.
Down.
Okay.
Relax. You're squeezing too tight.
Alright.
Don't let go.
Well, I'm starting over here. I gotta make sure I get the right grip again here.
So handle down lower.
Alright. So keep it kind of loose, right there in the middle. Alright.
There you go.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Good.
Okay. And keep it on the front.
Now swing down. So you're doing this, and you're stopping. You
Yeah.
need to turn your body to the ball more.
Okay.
You're-
So as soon as it come down, the body should be turning.
As soon as you start the club, I think you need to start sooner than that.
Okay. Alright. So
Right, but not on the backswing. So try again.
too soon.
Keep your left foot on the ground.
Yeah.
Turn your shoulders up. Swing down. Better. Try it again. More ground. Smooth up and down. Not faster. I didn't say go
Oh yeah,
faster.
no, you didn't,
Swing
did you?
down, right? So
Right,
you need to get
right,
up to here. Relax. Turn the body. Turn. Twist.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
swing down.
So I am swinging. Shoulders are not staying straight. Shoulders are swinging back
Yeah.
and then coming through.
Yeah, but hold on 1 second. Go back
Yeah.
to what you're doing. Go ahead and grip it.
Okay.
But you're going up. You're going here, not back there. You're going up.
Okay.
And you
So
go down.
all right. So I want to be up here and not back here.
Correct. For right now. Handle down low. Don't let that left arm bend. All right. Push your hands down low this way.
So up here.
And down. Right. There you go. We got to find that ground. Okay. Good. Now your next thing is turn all the way through this way. Get your feet closer. Good. Handle down low. Freeze. Boom.
Better.
Better. Handle down low, 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 low.
Start leaning back.
There you go. When you can do that, then hit a ball. How goes it?
I'm missing the ground probably like 70% of the time.
Okay. Bring it here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go to the top of your swing. Now swing down. There you go. Now, when you swing, turn through with your hips more. Yep. Try it again.
There?
Yes. Swing down. There you go. Try again. Smooth up. Swing down. Freeze. 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 So when you're over here,
Yep.
freeze.
Here. Okay.
Right?
It's been like here. Huh?
Mm-hmm. So now,
I'm trying to hit one.
do you feel confident? When you're confident that you can, when you're confident you can sweep the ground and hold your finish, right? Then set up and hit a ball. No, at least you're honest, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I
when
know
you can set up and go smooth, sweep, and freeze here, I'm falling myself. 1,000, 2 1,000, right? So smooth up, sweep it, freeze, hold. Better. Try it again one more time, just like that. Freeze. You went fast,
Yeah, I
right?
went too fast.
And that was all
I did.
arms.
And then I lost
So you're not using your hips enough. So you, when you get to here, you need to turn your hips
Okay.
through the ball. Twist, not lunge. Smooth up. Freeze. Good. Freeze. Better. Hold on. Okay, so go ahead and set up for me.
Okay.
Okay. Your hips need to feel like they go this way more, right? Keep your nose pointing at the golf ball. And hips open. There you go. Now back to setup. I know. I'm just letting you know how it's feeling. Good feel.
So it's up
Yeah. Swing down.
and then swings down.
Yes. Now turn, 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 turn. So this foot, if you can,
Yeah.
just picks up and pivot. It turns off the toe. All right. You confidently hit the ground?
A couple times more. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Number one thing is we got to find that sweep, right? So we don't want to be reaching too much.
Okay.
We want our hands to be more straight down. Smooth up, sweep the ground, freeze. Good. Yeah. When you can do that, grab a ball, right? The
Yeah,
hard
a few more.
the hardest things for amateurs to get good at, and they don't take the time to do, a lot of them, this way you're smart, you took lessons, is learn how to hit the same spot over and over and over again. If you can literally bottom the club out in the same spot and point it in the direction that you need to move it so it goes where you need it, right? It's not as hard as you think, but those, I mean, obviously, even at your best days, people have those bad days.
Yeah.
But if you spend enough time finding your sweep and your balance, it gets so much easier to hit a golf ball. Perfect. A little better. Try again.
I feel like I can remember like 4 of the
Yep.
8 things I'm supposed to remember. And
Yeah.
The rest of it.
Yep, it takes time.
Okay.
Here,
Yeah.
relax. Now swing down,
Okay.
down.
Am I swinging
You
too
see-
far
see-
forward?
See how you're fighting me?
Yeah, totally fighting you.
Don't fight me.
It's not my
Just-
nature.
Right?
Yeah.
Boom. You
Okay.
need to swing down.
Okay.
I don't care. We don't need to be perfect positions. You need to find the floor exactly. So that's where learning how to do these
Yeah.
is going to definitely counteract it.
I've
I
already
mean,
got some back issues had for the last couple of weeks, so fighting myself. All right, so kind of loose, coming up.
too much, but good.
Yep.
You didn't miss it. Better. What up, dude? How are you?
Good, there you go.
Good, man. Just working. Saving the world one golf swing at a time. 5 strokes off your game? Good job, man. Congratulations. Good job, John. Yeah, see you, bud. All right, you guys ready to hit some balls now?
Sure.
All right, put a ball out there. Good. Yes, very good. Seems to know a lot of Jonathans.
So, as far as distance from the ball, kind of place ourselves.
So your grip should always be where it's at. Your arms are like hanging down more,
Yeah.
right? I'd scoot back a tiny bit.
This
No,
way,
no, no, away from the ball.
This way.
Good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect. Good.
Okay, but we're still kind of center line.
But the club does the reaching. You don't have to reach your arms.
Okay.
Right? So let the arms hang, move yourself in, and let the club reach instead of extending your arms. Because the more you extend your arms right now,
Yeah.
the more you'll tend to miss the ground at this current moment in time. Step 1, we hit the ground.
Hit the ground.
Hold your finish now.
Oh, yep, I did.
Right? That's okay.
That's good.
Like I said, so you kind of want to start with your grip posture stance. Get a little taller for me, Emily. There you go. Perfect. Now smooth and relaxed. Don't kill the club. Don't squeeze it. Getting better, John.
Got one. There you go.
We are done.
It's therapeutic to hit it.
It is, until it isn't.
Yeah. That makes you want to check your club.
It's always therapeutic when you hit it well. Like, I think the terms I've gotten from clients before over the years have been satisfying. There you go. So after about every 3 to 5 swings, kind of take a little break for a second. Try not to hit 500 in a row, but my back hurts. Look at this. Golf made easy. 6 simple steps.
As far as where the ball is, like on the club, like dead middle.
You want it dead middle between all the groove patterns. You see that little those white grooves?
Yeah.
Dead center of all of those. That was a good question. Drink water. You guys have water too. I just had a student pass out on me twice.
I'll be
It's hot.
more prepared next.
There's a water jug up there if you want anything. So on that one, you hit the side of the golf ball. We didn't sweep the ground.
Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
can feel it there.
So what I would do after that shot is I do a smoother, rehearsed practice swing, find the sweep, and really exaggerate my finish or stick. Almost just topped it. Smooth back, sweep it, freeze. Good. Try to get a little bit more sweep, a little more kick on the mat.
Do you mind like lifting up
A little bit,
a little?
right? So like here's a little trick that I do. Go ahead and set up for me. Now, I'm gonna hold your head in position, keep your eyes closed. Now twist all the way to the top of your swing. Better. Now hold on. Feel more out here.
Out here. Okay.
There you go. Okay, so start from the bottom again. Try to find that. Keep your eyes closed, nice and relaxed. Better. Good. A little more body turn. There you go. Right elbow under. There you go. See how it's more out in front of your chest right now?
Yeah.
Right? So it's more of an athletic position, kind of like a baseball feel, right? A little more home runny, some people say. Good. So give me a little more posture. There you go. Good. I'm going to tilt your shoulders just a hair. Good. Nope. They're right to there. Good to there. Good. Perfect. Good. Now smooth up. Almost. Try it again.
I didn't know it.
More in this feel. Yes. Try it again. One more time. Reset. Boom. Okay. All right. How goes it over here?
Occasionally, pretty well. Consistency. It's always the issue, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Keep these loose down.
Mm-hmm. Better. Go ahead and set up for me.
Okay.
No golf ball for right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Good
Yes, sir.
job. Now turn to the top.
Okay, you want me to swing? Go to the top?
Top of your swing. Now swing forward. Better.
Okay.
Try it again.
What's,
One more
what am I
time.
doing? That's wrong.
Pay attention to your lower body at the top of the swing. So go turn all the way up. Good. That's better.
Okay.
Now when you don't
What was I doing?
you're doing
Twice?
this.
Back.
You're swaying out of position.
Okay.
Right? I had you just
So-
stay in one spot more.
So try to keep the body in place
Yep.
here.
Yes. Yes.
And then swing when you come
Yes.
out of it.
And you want to actually swing more through the ball with the body too. Almost. Little behind it, but
Yeah.
better. See how you had no problem hitting the ground?
Yeah.
Right? So when we tend to sway a lot, we tend to miss a lot because as we sway, we're trying to fight back in.
Yeah,
But
'cause
if we're
you don't
staying in
have
one spot,
Because
we're
you're not keeping your center line.
correct. Feet a little closer together.
Yep.
Good. Stack your left leg a little bit. Good. Now feel up and then down and through. There you go. How's that feel?
I felt good. I did have one or two of those earlier. And
Right.
I could feel the difference.
But you see where the weight was at?
Keeping the body.
Right. Keep that weight planted for you're on a pitching wedge, so you don't need to be behind that ball at all. Stay on top of it.
Yeah.
There you go. You see, like, again, I don't care if you lift up your leg as long as you're not swaying backwards.
Right.
But if you lifting up your heel makes you sway outside your hips, we can't do that, right?
well,
So you shouldn't have to require it because you don't need that big of a backswing, right? But again, with your pitching wedge, you want to feel 70, 60, 80% on that lead side, depending on who you are, you know.
well, keeping this. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a little feel for it.
Yep.
And it's not tilting the swinging the body
Hands a
back.
little lower. There you go, right there. So you swayed back here again.
Oh, did I sway back?
Mhm. Just a little bit.
Trying not to. All right.
I know. Keep working on it. How goes it?
Good.
Good. Okay, so we go to the top of your swing and pause. Good. Where's all your weight?
Back foot.
Stack all your weight to the lead side. There you go. Now swing forward. Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Good. Relax. Don't squeeze that club. Smooth. There you go. All right. Golf ball time. Try again. Make that club a little shorter. So choke down more to here. There you go. That was simple. There you go. Right here's perfect. Good. Better. All right. So everything's looking good. You go ahead and set it for me. Bring your club straight back here. Start from down there. There you go. Bring it straight to here. One more time. Try to drag it straight back inside. So kind of watch it. Watch it when it comes back. Bring it straight this way more. There you go. Right to there more. Okay. Try it again. Bring it straighter back. Better. A little more to here. Try it again. Better, yes, very good. Good, right to here. Good. Okay, yep. Now kind of clear your mind a little bit and just kind of feel that a little bit more in your swings, okay? Better. Right, not so pushed out that way. You want to kind of just drag it straight back. There you go, better. One more time. A little more to here. There more. Yes, better. Almost. Try it again. Smooth. Yes, better. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Take a breather. And then when you're done, hit some balls. How goes it?
Good. Now that's the casual way to golf right there. Come from school.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Love it.
That's what they do here. Take a moment.
Want water? That's mine.
Where's yours?
The yellow one?
We can also putt a little bit if it makes it easier on you too. You don't have to do a full hour of hitting golf balls. I get it.
That's like another whole set of rules.
I know, right? You're like
You know,
more
I know.
thinking. I don't want to do that. Yeah. There's a lot going on in golf.
There is.
You
There's
know.
like a million things to think about.
Yeah, unfortunately, like it's like you can't say it's not like that, but like learning golf, it's kind of like that. And then once you learn it all, it's not really a thing anymore. It's more just where's your head at, right? But if you don't have all that down, your head's in the wrong spot, your fundamentals suck. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
Am I right in thinking that the swing is always fairly consistent? The club does the work?
100%. Like
So once you get the swing down,
once you understand, at the end of the day, like just playing good golf is having a good tempo and strike, right? If you can have a good tempo and strike with good balance, and you'll figure out how to move the ball around, right? But if you can't be smooth, that's why I say smooth sweep stick. If you can't stay smooth and relaxed and sweep the ground and stay balanced while doing it, that's why the stick to finish is so important. You're just gonna have a very hard time hitting golf balls consistently at all, right? You know, the number one thing to hitting a golf ball is hitting the center of the club face, but if we can't return the club back to the same spot,
yeah.
it's a nightmare. Almost feel more up and down, like you're chopping wood a little bit. Good, that's better. Put a ball out there when you're ready. Very close. There you go.
Gotta think about putting it down.
Right.
Honestly, for some reason, that little bit makes a big difference.
Swinging down on it instead of trying to lift it. Good.
Because then I don't try to get behind it. I'll try to
You're trying to use that club to trap it, right? Kind of pop it out of there. Towards the end, I get to kind of just watch more. First, I get to talk a whole bunch. A little behind it. Better swing. One thing I do want to adjust. Go ahead and set up real quick. So see where your arms are going. Now open your hands and twist your club face to the left. There you go. Hold on one more time. Put your hands back this way. There you go. Now open your hands. Now grip it. There you go. Oh, I did it wrong one more time. There you go. Relax the left elbow or right elbow. There you go. Perfect. So more like that. Then
So like,
yeah, you want it this way versus going that way.
got it. Okay. With, yeah.
Softer left arm with that right arm dangle. One more time. Hold on. More here. Relax that left arm. Don't grip it so tight. Relax the arms. There you go. Like you're holding a puppy. Not like you're strangling. There you go. That's better. Okay. Not that. Alright. So it's moving. You're doing pretty good at this.
All right.
All right, let's give you a different club.
Okay.
Let's try the 7-iron. Now the 7-iron, the only thing that changes is you have a little wider stance,
Okay.
about shoulder width apart. Okay. Put a ball out there.
So you right kind of in the middle.
Yes, sir. Make the club a little shorter, choke up on it. Yes. Now bring everything up. There you go. Good, right there's fine. Almost just swung behind it.
I swung.
Behind it, so you hit behind the golf ball. You gotta swing down and through it more. Now, try your practice swings, John. Practice swings. Find your sweep. Different club, right?
Yeah. Different club.
So longer timing. So smooth up. Sweep the ground. Yep, turn all the way through and stick it. There you go. Better, smoother, not so fast. Good shot. See how it all kind of pieces together?
Yeah,
You
that
kind of.
felt way more smooth all the way through.
When you learn how to hit a ball like that, I'm not saying you can't go faster down the road, but when you learn to hit a ball like that, it allows you to just connect way better down the road. Smoother, more relaxed, fast, fast. 1,000, 2 1,000. There you go. Once we can hit the ball 50% of the time, then we can worry about why it's going whatever direction it is. But if we're missing every other shot, like we have bigger problems, you
Yeah.
know. A little behind it. So when you do that, that's when you sway backwards. That left foot comes off the ground too much.
Say it again.
So that's when you do that. That's when your left foot comes off the ground too much, and you sway back,
So I was swaying back in my back.
right? Versus staying in one spot, like we
Okay.
talked about. Scoot back a little bit if you feel crowded. Scoot away from the ball. Scoot away. There you go. Too much. Half that. Whoa. There you go. Yes. Taller, taller, taller. There you go. Right there. Yes. That's better. Athletic, right? No squatty potties. Better. Little fast, right? Little, but everything else is great.
Okay.
Smooth, swing, stick.
You think follow through slower
No,
or
just
faster?
don't rush here and don't rush there, right? So you're fast here and fast there, right? And that's typical. So it's more like smooth off the ball, smooth transition, and then we turn through it more,
Okay.
right? So it's not a fast here and okay. All right. That concludes it. That went quick. I didn't know.
think it's quick.
That's a whole hour. Wow. Hit a couple more. We'll move on. Well, that was a lot, I know. But, okay. Grip, posture, stance.
Yes.
GPS. Without GPS, you're lost. And smooth sweep stick, right? Get used to sweeping the ground. Get used to sticking your finish. The more you can stay smooth, the more you can sweep it, the more you can stick it, the more the ball's gonna pop off the club better. There's always something to work on,
Yeah.
right? But step one is, like I said, get contact 50% of the time, 60% of the time. Then we can worry on why it's doing whatever it's doing.
Right.
But if we're missing a ball 1 out of 10 balls, it's no.
So that's the big mechanics.
The
And
big-
then the other
the-
stuff is the
Yeah, I mean, there's so much.
micro
Yeah,
mechanics.
I mean, I can sit here and go into detail about your posture, your grip, your stance, and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't have. But you'd be so lost to be in your head, right? Now I'm just
Yeah,
giving you
yeah.
something cookie cutter we can put together. I'm kind of tweaking as we go. So that way you're not just sitting there thinking about 4,000 different things versus, okay, here's 6 kind of confusing things versus 20 really confusing things.
Yeah, plenty for me to work on.
Right? All right, guys. Well, let me get this over to you.